This next company helped raise $5,000 for the Martin Luther King Jr. Center by selling pint glasses with the MLK Center and Commission's logo for Juneteenth. After the George Floyd mural on Shacktown Community Bicycle was vandalized, this company offered to pay for a video security system for the business and issued them a check days after the faces had been covered up with white paint. The different causes they have donated to include the Spokane Human Rights Commission and the Spokane County Human Rights Task Force. And each December, they choose 12 different nonprofits to give $1,000 to. This past year, that list included St. Margaret's Women and Children's Shelter, Crosswalk Youth Shelter, Spokanimal, Hoopfest Midnight Basketball Association, CASA, Terrain, the Odyssey Youth Movement, Scraps, Second Harvest, Women and Children's Free Restaurant and Community Kitchen, Washington State Firefighters Association, and Teen and Kid Closet. Our winner for the Philanthropic Small Business of the Year goes to No Lie Brewery. John and Cindy, thank you so much for being with me, owners of No Lie Brewery.
Thank you for having us.
You guys do some pint glass fundraisers. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
That first week of COVID, when the schools were a little bit behind not getting their cafeteria structure set up, there was a full week when kids in Spokane weren't able to get meals, and their families as well. And there was huge layoffs in the hospitality sector, which a lot of families depend on for an income. Cindy volunteers up at Logan Elementary, which is an economically adverse school, and working with their principal and Marcus Riccelli, our local House representative, they were able to let us team up with Logan Elementary, turn the brewery's kitchen into a commissary, and make 1,100 meals that we were able to deliver each day for the children, but not only for the children, but the families of those children. And I gotta give a shout out to Christy of Ultimate Bagel, because, you know, some good share some good, and she jumped on and made 200 more meals. And I think the power of that is just collaborating. And what Cindy often says is, we all want to help, we all want to give, we just don't know where to go and where to start. And I think part of what NOLI is an initiator. And then we help bring people together that in turn connect us to other people. And through that, what we got connected to was Logan Elementary, to then House Representative Marcelli started Spokane Food Fighters. And then we got behind that and made, 2,000 t-shirts that we sold and raised $40,000 with our community.
Wow.
And then we also then were with Big Table, that helps the hospitality industry. And through that, went back and got connected with Lance Kistler of the Spokane Human Rights Commission, who then connected us with Freya at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Center, which allowed us to do a special pint glass and raise money during COVID for that, and kind of bring a lot of things together. So it's really this blanket of weaving of community that we're fortunate or blessed to get to be a part of.
Cindy, I want to ask you, a lot of businesses right now are playing things close to the vest, and they're just fighting for survival. What made you guys step into this and say, there's a need, we're going to fill it?
Well, I think it's been a tough time for everybody. I think the joy that we get, John and I, and then also our employees get this joy when we know that we can go out and help people that are hurting. One of the greatest things was when we were doing the sandwiches for Logan Elementary. One of the gals in our kitchen went with us to deliver the sandwiches, and she said, I'm always on the receiving end of giving. She goes, you can't believe the joy I feel today being able to be the one that gives to somebody in need. And when you hear that, it just makes you realize how important it is, even though it's tough times for all of us. There's always someone that's doing better than you, or someone that's doing not as well as you. I think you step out of yourself and say, you know what, we can help somebody. We have the ability to do this. So for us, it just brings us joy.
John and Cindy with No Lie Brewery, thank you so much for all you do in this community. You are a inspiration. And honestly, you set such a great example for all small businesses to look out for more than just themselves and reinvest back into the community. So thank you.
Thank you.